Yes, we are expecting this teenage boy who we cannot at this moment name him or identify him because he's under witness protection program. He's a state witness as well, so we cannot name him. So at the moment we are expecting for his appearance. Today is about to conclude his evidence. We know that previously he has told the court how he also actively participated in the assault of his former classmate Andile Bobo Mbuthu back in 2020. And I must also remind you that it was during the time of the hard lockdown, but the community, after seeing his image badly beating Bobo, they then went on a rampage protesting against his killing. The image was on social media, so it's trended for a number of days leading up to the arrest of 7 people, including his cousin Mlungisi Tabete, who was also gunned down exactly a year after Bobo's killing in 2020. So Mlungisi Tabete was also killed, but even though we haven't really determined as to why he was killed, but many people around the area saying that it was not a revenge or an act of retaliation, but it was also in an unrelated matter. So today we are expecting these 5 accused to be here. I must also say that Tabete himself was also accused number 1, or the main suspect in the matter, but he was killed exactly a year after Bobo's killing in April last year. So we are expecting 5 accused to be here in court. We've already seen them going through to the court. We are also expecting the state witness to also conclude his evidence. We know that previously he has told the court how Bobo was killed. We also know that a number of people, especially from Utonga or Otongati area, were very angered by the manner in which Bobo Mbuthu was killed, a teenage boy who at the time was seen as someone who had a great future. He was also working for Tabete, his cousin, who allegedly instructed his workers to kill him because he had apparently stolen alcohol from his tavern, where a number of these accused were also working. So according to what he has relayed to the court so far, Tabete, the tavern owner, instructed his 6 or 5 employees, or including the state witness, the 6 of them, to beat Bobo, who was beaten to a pulp and then killed just days later. And then the community of Tongati also kept on coming to the court so that they can also protest and also marched against the killing of Bobo. For a number of times and days they were here in court to also ensure that the suspects did not get bail, but they eventually got the bail. Today there's only quite a few of them inside here in court, but it's only mainly the relatives and also the family of Bobo who are inside the court, unlike or as opposed to the first few months when Bobo was killed. So we are expecting the state witness to conclude his evidence today, because he has also been in court a number of times, and also this matter has also been postponed a number of times, which has also angered the family, because they've been saying that they've always been here, but this matter doesn't seem to be continuing or progressing smoothly. There has been some postponements, especially in regard to the shortage of water sometimes here in this building. So we are expecting the state witness to conclude giving his testimony today. This was certainly a story that really grabbed the attention of South Africans back in 2020, and it shocked the nation, because the visuals of Bobo after being assaulted, you're correct, went viral, and many people were quite concerned about how a young man, a teenager of that age, could be so violently assaulted. What else do we know about the other suspects aside from this young teenage boy who is appearing today? I mean, just give us a reminder as well about some of those suspects. We know that one of them you've mentioned having died as well. Talk to us about the others, Vusi. Yes, it's an incident that sent shockwaves across the country. Remember seeing his Bobo's image, the deceased. It went viral on social media with a number of people commenting were also angered by this incident. What we know also about the other, accused is that all of them were working for Tabete at a tavern. Some of them were DJs and some of them were also working as barmen. So on that day when Bobo apparently stole alcohol, one of those accused apparently told Bobo's cousin Tabete that it could have been stolen by Bobo. So the owner at the time, who is now deceased, then instructed his 6 employees, including the state witness and also 5 others who are here appearing today. They then assaulted Bobo or beaten Bobo to a pulp, and then he apparently died after his body was also dismembered, was also beaten, and then he died. He was severely beaten, and then his body was then taken and then stashed in a river, and then just days later on, police were able to crack the matter with the assistance of the state witness and also other witnesses who are also part of this matter, who are working very closely on this matter. They then found the body of Bobo. Some of the accused who are here today, as I did mention, that some of them, all of them were working at this particular tavern, Magagula Lounge, which was also, raised to the ground by the angry community members who were angered by this incident. All of them, that Magagula Lounge was then set alight by those community members. Right. So yes, 5 of them are appearing today, but they've not been able to be cross-examined. So apparently next year it will be their turn to be on the dock as well.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for that, Vusi Khumalo. There, our SABC News reporter speaking to us from KwaZulu-Natal.